So our price information is showing up unformatted right now. We've just got the number for each price and it's not formatted as currency, but let's fix that with Angular's built-in filters. Angular comes with a number of filters that we can apply to our data that just immediately transform it into whatever that filter does. So let's see how we can make use of the currency filter. So back over here in Sublime, the way that we access filters is with the pipe character inside of the double curly braces. And to access the currency filter, all we need to do is call currency. So if we save that, right away what we can see is that all of our price information is formatted with a $sign and with a comma and zeros at the end. Angular's got some more built-in filters that might be useful at some point in our projects. For instance, we could, if we wanted to, use the uppercase filter, and that would transform all of this text to uppercase. Or we could use lowercase, which would take it down to lowercase. Angular's also got a JSON filter, and this would be used if, say, we wanted to template out some code. And for instance, we can just access the classified object that we're on and not any of the properties directly on it. So if, say, we were to save that and check it out like such, we'd see that it's kind of running off the end of the page. Now, what we can do to fix that is use the JSON filter. So we just put in JSON. If we come back over, we see that things are still kind of running out of space, but we're getting it formatted much more nicely than it was before, where it was only across a single line. So this is useful, obviously, if you're trying to display code somewhere in your app. We've got some other useful filters as well, and to see an example, why don't we tap into the date for each listing. So maybe just right here, I'll do an H2, and we will say we want classified, and I believe I called it posted. All right, so classified.posted, and we'll end that H2. We can tap into the date filter, and if we call date like this, let's see what it gives us right off the bat. Well, it gives us the date formatted by month in kind of the short form, and the day and the year. Whereas over here in our data, we actually had it showing up with the year first and then dashes to make up the date, and all of it being numbers. Filters also take arguments, and the way that we're able to access arguments is with the colon. So if, say, I wanted to format my date differently, well, I can tap into some of the options that Angular's date filter gives us. And so say if I wanted it to show up in its long form, well, I could pass in long date as an option. And so let's refresh, and now we see we're getting the full month name displayed. So that's a little bit on filters. If you'd like to see the other ones that are available, you can go to AngularJS.org, and then within their API reference, you can take a look at the other filters that are available. So it's down here on the sidebar, and a little ways down, you can see there are different filters available from the ones that we've seen. You've also got a limit to filter, number, order by, and some others in there as well.